Fashion, fashion, it's Evelina's Fashion Cafe. Woo! Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode of the Fashion Cafe. Today I'm going to be talking about something really exciting, which is motivation and inspiration. And it's so important to feel inspired and motivated about what is it that you do in life. And yes, I am wearing contacts. My natural eye color is hazel, so these are like lighter than my eyes. Sometimes I like to, experiment with my look and stuff like that. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about motivation and inspiration. And I just got back from my trip to New York. I've been doing so many things. I've actually been filming a web series with 9 West where we just catch people on the street and give them makeovers. I'm gonna link the first episode down below. It's so much fun. I had so much fun filming it and kind of, giving people makeovers for their dates. Okay, so the first thing that you can do, which is a practical thing, whether you're in a creative field or you work in accounting or you're just a student, whatever it is that you're doing, you want to have that creative outlet and inspiration in your life that'll help guide you, through your outfits or through your daily moods or things like that. So just kind of creating an inspiration board or a mood board, how people call it in design school. Okay, so I just made this particular inspiration board. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna try to kind of give you some close-ups as well. It's pretty simple. There's not a lot on it, but I just kind of pinned things that made sense to me. They don't necessarily have to be clothing items or accessories or anything like that. I just pinned like little sayings or little things, and I got these Kate Spade bow pins in the flagship store in New York. So yeah, it's pretty small. It doesn't have a lot on it, but it really helps me when I look at it. It really helps me get in like this spring mood, even though it's not spring yet, especially in the rest of the world. Here in California it is, but not where probably you are. The next thing is to travel. And I'm not necessarily talking about going on an exotic location or going to like some crazy top of the world city or anything like that. I personally recently went to New York City, which is really cool. I spent there 5 days and I was there for New York Fashion Week. I just got back like 2 days ago. And for me personally, it was just such a huge thing to get me motivated and inspired, because lately I've just kind of been feeling like not really like motivated. I've been doing this for a really long time and I've just kind of felt like a little bit lost. I'm like, what am I doing? What's the point? Sometimes you do feel that way. So taking that trip, and probably the biggest thing for me during that trip was just kind of seeing people like go wild, constantly be rushing somewhere, constantly be going somewhere. It just seems like everybody has a goal, everybody has a purpose, everybody's going somewhere, everybody's excited and happy about what they're doing. Well, almost. People are just kind of, on a mission basically. They could be going to get toilet paper at the drugstore, but they're like walking as if they're on a mission, and you better not stop on the street. Like anytime I want to look up directions, I have to like kind of go off the street and like hide behind a building. But anyway, it just really helped me to kind of get inspired, and I came back, I cleaned up my whole office, I reorganized all my makeup, I did everything just because getting that like breath of fresh air and getting inspired from the people of New York was exactly what I needed right now. And maybe you can't go to New York, maybe you can go to visit your grandma's house and stay there for a couple of days in the mountains, or I don't know, maybe there's a small town where you're from and you can go back and like reconnect with your old friends. Like, is there something that you can do to get out of their environment where you are right now? Stop boiling in the same sauce that you've been boiling in for every single day for the last years or however long, and just go to a different environment and recharge yourself. Next, it's probably the most important one, is to set clear goals. Don't be like a hamster running in a wheel, just kind of running in circles, not knowing what you're doing and why you're doing and what is it that drives you. Determine exactly what is it that drives you to do what you're doing. Is it money? Is it success? Is it wanting to do something better for the world around you? Whatever it is that you're doing, determine what drives you. And if it's nothing is driving you right now, you need to have a driving force behind what you're doing. If you're flipping burgers at McDonald's, you still need a driving force, because you can be flipping the best dang burgers in the entire world and make people happy. It doesn't matter what you're doing, the little things that you're doing, you can change the world with them. So determine your driving force, determine your goals. What do you want? Do you want to be at the job that you're at? Do you want to, are you in the right degree at school? Do you need to be in school? You have to be always clear and passionate about what you're doing. Don't just be doing it with closed eyes just because. Determine why and what's the reason behind it. Next, another little practical step is to make lists and cross them out, and it is actually proven that making lists will improve your self-esteem because you constantly keep thinking that, you know, you're doing something, you're getting things accomplished, you're crossing them off the list. I personally love making lists on my phone and also just lists, you know, just like with my pen and pencil. There's just something about crossing something that you did that makes you feel so good. Next, if something frustrates you, walk away. And what I'm talking about, as you guys know, I went to design school and architecture school, and I would sit around a project for, you know, sometimes 8 hours, 10 hours at a time. Like I would sit drafting or doing whatever it is that I'm doing, and I would just get so frustrated and mad about it, you know, like I keep messing up and it's not looking good and everything just looks like crap, and I'm getting so mad and I have to turn this in like 2 days. The biggest advice that my professor gave me was like, if it frustrates you, if your project, if you have reached your threshold, you need to walk away. Because if you're not going to walk away, whatever it is that you're doing is not going to be good because your mindset is not there. So even though the project is due, I really disciplined and taught myself to walk away at the right time. So I walk away maybe an hour, 2 hours, and maybe I sleep on it. I go back on it the next day. I open up my project, I look at it, and I'm like, oh, well, this is where I can fix things. Like, oh, this is where I can make it a little bit better. Oh, so this is not actually that bad. Like, why was I hating myself for it yesterday, you know? So mainly that works because you walked away and now you have a fresh perspective. You're not marinating in those same thoughts. You're not like sitting over the same thing over and over and just like, you know, driving yourself crazy. So the same thing with anything. You're at a job that's driving you insane. Walk away. Calm down, get your thoughts together, get a clear, fresh perspective, then come back. And lastly, if you're feeling uninspired and unmotivated, which is how I kind of felt lately. I felt like I've been doing YouTube for, you know, almost 3.5 years, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't want to say I'm running out of ideas because I always have so many ideas, but sometimes, you know, you just need that little extra kick, that little extra push to really help you stay passionate about what you're doing. And for me, that was starting something new, which was my blog. And right now I'm doing both. I'm really focusing on, you know, posting outfits on my blog and doing more original content on my blog, and just kind of, that was just like my little push, my breath of fresh air to start something new, and that way feel motivated and inspired again over everything that I'm doing. So no matter what you're doing, like, what is it that you can do that's just something fresh and exciting that'll bring new opportunities into your life, that'll make you feel motivated again, you know? Are you working at the grocery store? Do you want to, you know, get a little new job at a coffee shop? Are you working at a bank? Do you want to go, I don't know, make a new friend and start having weekly lunches with them? Like, I don't know, just what is it, something new that you can introduce into your life that'll just make things that much more exciting? So yeah, these are my tips and tricks on how I personally stay motivated and stay happy and stay focused on the work that I do and my hobbies and just life in general. Let me know down below your tips, or how, if you're feeling motivated and inspired lately, write it down below. Help each other out, give each other tips. I believe that we're a community. We're here to inspire and help one another. And I'm also going to show you a short clip from the 9 West Date Ambush series, so enjoy.
Hello there, my name is Evelina, and today we're driving around Westwood, California to look for some beautiful young ladies to give them a style and a beauty makeover for their dates tonight. Let's see if we can find somebody. I think I see our first victim.
So yeah, all the links are down below. Definitely check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. And also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All those social medias are great, except Facebook. I hate Facebook. Don't follow me on Facebook. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Bye!